Welcome to Canada Immigration Questions and Answers channel. This is where you get information about different types of ways to move and stay in Canada without problem. If you like our content, kindly press the subscribe button. You can also hit the like button and press notification bell so that you will be notified whenever we drop a new video. Our topic today, unlock the secrets, how to change Canadian visit tourist visa to permanent residence permit or study permit or work permit part 3. Question 1. How long can a tourist visitor stay in Canada without being found out by Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, IRCC? It is not IRCC that will find out about you. It is CBSA, those armed bulletproof vest-wearing law enforcement officers who actually let you into Canada. Make no mistake, they are law enforcement officers, not bureaucrats. If you do nothing to bring yourself to the attention of any authority, provincial or federal authority in Canada, you can probably hide out for quite some time. Just don't get sick, try to open a bank account, transfer money, travel by plane, get in a traffic accident, speed or park illegally, rent an apartment. Anyone who employs you is risking legal consequences, so any work will be under the table. When you get caught, don't bother faking a refugee claim, which only works if you make the claim upon arrival in Canada. Question 2. I submitted my Canada visit visa application and could not provide information on my US visa refusal. What should I do? Should I withdraw my application and submit it again with correct information? If you had a refusal from the USA and you have not fixed the problem, you are not getting Canadian visa either. If you did not include information about your prior refusal, then you will definitely get refused for misrepresentation, which means a long ban from all the Five Eyes countries such as UK, USA, Australia, Canada, and New Zealand. If you withdraw it and apply again with correct information, you have a small chance of being accepted. If you do not fix it, your chances are extremely tiny, if not zero. Question 3. Does having good travel history and good account statements give you chances of getting a Canadian tourist visa? The simple answer to this question is yes. Having a good travel history and good account statements can improve your chances of getting a Canadian tourist visa. While the Canadian visa application process is largely based on an individual's overall circumstances and eligibility, having a good travel history and financial stability can increase your chances of being approved. Having a good track record of traveling can help to show that you are a responsible and reliable traveler, and that you have a genuine desire to travel to Canada. Depending on your specific travel history, this can include proof that you have respected visa regulations in the past, have had no problems with the law, or have been a consistent traveler to Canada over the years. In addition, if you have good account statements that demonstrate your financial stability, it can signal to the visa officers that you can support yourself and your family financially during your stay in Canada. This can help to assure the officers that you are not a risk for overstaying your visit or taking part in any illegal activities. Question 4. Can I apply for a Canadian visitor visa on the bank statement of another person? No, you cannot apply for a Canadian visitor visa using the bank statement of another person unless that person is acting as your official sponsor and has provided a letter of invitation, along with evidence of financial support. When applying for a Canadian visitor visa, you must demonstrate that you have sufficient funds to cover your travel and living expenses during your stay in Canada. You'll need to provide your own bank statements or financial documents as proof of your ability to support yourself financially. Question 5. I applied for Canada visiting visa, and while waiting for the outcome, I applied for Turkey tourist visa, which was granted, and I had 1 week overstay before coming back. Please, would this affect the outcome of my application with Canada visiting? It would not affect your Canadian application. Please be aware Canada, the USA, the UK, Australia, and New Zealand share information about visa violators. Overstaying in one of above listed counties will severely affect your visa request to other listed countries. Question 6. How long can a visitor stay in Canada on a visitor's visa without getting a job offer or having any family relations there? The maximum stay for a visitor is 6 months. Visitors are not permitted to work in Canada. They must have enough money to support themselves for the duration of their stay. Thus, their stay will be considerably shortened by the border control officer according to how much money they have. Question 7. I had applied for a student visa in 2019 and got rejected for the first time to Canada. Can I apply for a visit visa to Canada again? Is it possible? Sure, why not? I assume that you have corrected the reason for your study permit refusal by now. If you were suspected of coming to Canada to stay, then that suspicion may still be there. Coming on a visitor's visa carries a lot of conditions and responsibilities. You must prove that you have strong ties to your homeland, so there can be no temptation of you overstaying your allotted time in Canada. 2. You must give a suggested agenda. 3. You must prove that you have enough money to pay for what you intend to do in Canada. 4. You must not seek work or attempt to work in Canada at all. If you do, you will be arrested and deported with a 5-year ban from going to Australia, Canada, New Zealand, the UK, and the USA. All of the countries in the EU will be advised about your attempted visa rule breaking too. Question 8. What documents should I carry while traveling to Canada on a visitor visa from the USA while I am on an H-1B visa? If you are traveling to Canada on a visitor visa from the USA while on an H-1B visa, there are a few documents you should carry. First, you should make sure you have your valid USA H-1B visa with you, as well as the original or a copy of the I-797 approval notice from rcic. You will also need to have a valid passport, as well as 2 identical passport photos. You will also need a valid Canadian visa issued by Canadian immigration authorities, a valid Canadian temporary resident visa, and proof of financial support, such as a bank statement, pay stub, or letter of employment. Additionally, you may have to show proof of USA residence, such as a valid driver's license, utility bill, or other proof of address. Finally, if you plan on returning to the USA after your visit, you will need to carry a valid I-94 form and a new expired passport. We have come to the end of this episode of Canada Immigration Questions and Answers. If you have any question for us, kindly drop it in the comment section. We will answer your questions in our next video. You can also watch other videos that answer numerous questions about migration to Canada in this channel. Kindly like this video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified whenever we drop a new video. Thank you so much.